NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Desperados of Mexico City taking on the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Get it!
Right away, they'll change the look.
Hey, check that. Ready?
They start the drive with Cook. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Ford. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game, and I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
Ready? Check, hurt. Let's go.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Alexander Johnson there on the stop. They work now on 2nd and 9. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. On play action, they'll throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little gain. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A run there with Cook on first down, but it won't net him much, maybe a yard. 2nd down coming up. But you look at this defense. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Cowboy 80. Dragon 60. Warrior 70.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Not ideal there. That delay of game backs them up 5 yards, so now they need 7 yards on 3rd down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
18, Pioneer. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Mustang 19. Ready.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 4th down, Sam Martin ready to punt here for Denver. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Check smash.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Ranger, 70 Ranger. Ready, ready?
Back to throw. Ford. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. But you look at this defense. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass. So 4th from the bottom, Charles.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely got to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. Pulled in at the 24. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 33-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 5. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. 19 yards that time for number 19. 1st down, here's Mitchell. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Right there, hurt.
They'll look to throw here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Desperados are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. A run there with Cook, not going to accomplish much. Call it no gain. 2nd down coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
At the 25-yard line.
Off play action. Ford. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 2nd quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready? Ready, ready?
Left side, Cook. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. The Broncos at a woeful 1-12 on the year. And they come in the midst of a season-crushing losing streak. It's up to 9 games now.
And this is a team that has not shown much consistency during this losing streak because they've never really looked like they've been ready to play. You question their motivation. You wonder what's going on with them. And I don't have a PhD in psychology, but the body language, it's awful.
Come 19.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Under pressure, and down he goes. Here now a 3rd and 20.
A loss of 10 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
79 Broncos. Chop 60. Chop 60. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Ford going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And taken right on the 30. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Here we go.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Flush to his right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Panther 11.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
19 tight.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Panther streak. Panther streak.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Let's go now.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jalen Virgil from 19 yards away. And the Desperados go up by 2 touchdowns.
The defense is doing their best, but they're struggling right now. They'll look for some help from their own offense to keep them in the game.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Broncos nothing. Tyler Bass set the kickoff.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Ready.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Ready, go. Ready.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Viking 18. 60 Bobcats.
On 1st and 10, Ford. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Stop below 18. Go.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Ford eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. He's got a man complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 36 yards on the play.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Come on.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going deep downfield for Ross. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, and that's kind of how it's gone for them so far. That was a ball they need to get back in this game. A quick strike, a big play. But he led his guy too far, and it winds up over his head.
They'll look to throw again. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Ford. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Tyreek Smith in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
7, 60. Alert! Alert! Warrior 70. 18, Pioneer.
Looking to throw. Ford. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. And it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Flushed out right. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. 22 yards there, a first down.
Here we go, set.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here we go, here we
Second
go.
and 10.
Go.
Now back to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Back to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Let's go now.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Now a second and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. An option give now to Mitchell. And he won't get close. Only a yard. 4th and 3. They'll set up to throw. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. A 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Rasul Douglas picks it.
Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Hey, smash Broncos! Hey, smash!
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll throw now on the final play. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Broncos nothing.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback.
Ready, set.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Check smash, check smash. Hurt, hurt. Let go.
Once again, it's Mitchell. Fights off the defender. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 straight runs of 5 yards, 1st and 10.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Right there, hurt.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
Check that, street. Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
Mitchell is in for a touchdown. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-0.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
25-yard line.
On the ready.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. That second down play nets a -4.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On third down, Ford. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Seven Pirates. Come 19.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jalen Virgil with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Desperados are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Here we go.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Ford. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Denver Broncos.
Throwing on first down. Ford going deep downfield for Ross. And now here is another interception.
It's Tariq Castro-Fields who picked it.
And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team, because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6th one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team And let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
Let's go now.
On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
Get it. Go.
Looking to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Darius Slayton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Desperados get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now.
Broncos nothing. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
The Broncos on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's caught inside the 30. A huge play there for Denver. 53 yards.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready, right?
They go play action here on first down. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. On second down, Cook. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points on the board.
And I'm curious on the defensive side if they stay aggressive, because you know they want to pitch this shutout.
Yeah, they have to be aggressive, but they also have to be smart about it as well, because one mistake can turn into 6 points.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
It's 3rd down and goal to
19
go.
types. 19 types. 19 Lions. 65 cats. 65 cats. Go.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. DK Metcalf. He has career touchdown number 78, tying it with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Broncos are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has... And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Brandon Eccles. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And touchdown! A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Desperados look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Throwing again. Ford. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. From the gun on 3rd down. Ford going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Go, Reed, go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now they'll audible to something else. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Flush to his right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. 2nd and 9. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. 2nd and 9 now. Throw left side complete. That's Flynn. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
Ready.
They'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but, Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run, the best runs for the top running back. those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. It's Tariq Castro-Fields who picked it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Tackled by A.J. Epinesa.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Mexico City, it's just their third win on the campaign as they move to 3-11 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Denver, the rough season continues as they plunge to 1-13. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.